After 2 amazing weeks of shooting the French Alps, I set off to spend my last few days in Switzerland on October 23rd. I had been dreaming about staying in the Lauterbrunnen Valley ever since seeing my first photos online 14 years ago. Even though it was going to be a bit more expensive than Chamonix, I made reservations for 3 nights at an Airbnb right in the heart of the valley and set off on a 3.5-hour drive with much anticipation. Taking off, it's Wednesday, the 23rd. See the mountains starting to peek through the clouds above. Rain predicted for Lauterbrunnen, so we'll see what happens there. Downtown Chamonix. As you arrive in Lauterbrunnen, the first thing that strikes you is the ginormous waterfall pouring off the El Capitan-sized cliff just behind the village. As I drove in, it instantly became clear that this valley was all I was hoping it would be, and more. As I made my way through the town, past the little church on the edge of the river, I began looking for my Airbnb. I finally spotted the house number and found my little apartment on the 2nd floor of a home in the center of town. This is my studio apartment in Lauterbrunnen. I've got a ceiling light that shows the falls, which I think is so cool. And then I've got everything I need here. And one of the coolest things is I have my own little sitting area. After settling in, I set off to explore the town of Lauterbrunnen and the incredible valley it was located in. Lauterbrunnen is a village and a municipality in the Interlaken Oberhasli district in the canton of Bern in Switzerland, at the foot of the Bernese Alps. While walking or driving further up the valley to the south of the village, you can see several waterfalls at once at any given time. In the spring or after a big storm, there may be as many as 72 waterfalls scattered along the steep cliffs on either side of the valley. Add to this the fact that I was there in autumn, which made it even more stunning as I walked through this incredible village with the leaves changing in all directions. Road to Eisenfluh. I'm trying to keep an eye out for cars coming back the other way. This road is really small. Within the municipality of Lauterbrunnen are several other villages, which include Grindelwald, Wengen, Muren, and Eisenfluh. I was able to drive into Grindelwald back on October 8th when I first arrived, and while I was staying in the village of Lauterbrunnen, I briefly drove up to Eisenfluh to explore. But the other villages are much more challenging to get to. The only way up to the amazing village of Muren is by gondola from the valley floor, and the only way up to Wengen, where I really wanted to shoot the sunrise, was by train. So on October 24th and the 26th, I got up early, drove down to the train station, bought a ticket, and took the train up to Wengen to explore. Wengen is easily one of the most stunning villages to be found in all of Switzerland. Getting some color, but I don't know if I'm going to get a view of the valley or not. While the village is beautiful in and of itself, it's the views looking down over Lauterbrunnen that draw the landscape photographers to this town, which is perched hundreds of feet above the valley below. Just a little bit late. What an incredible morning. And that fresh snow right up there on the top. It's just amazing. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get back to shooting. So I'm gonna walk down. Rain's coming in. They said it was gonna be sunny today. So again, this European weather model is like way off. I don't know what the deal is. But showers on their way here. And then it's already starting to rain. There's like a second band, and then it looks like it might break up after that. So I might walk down and then just walk halfway back up. If you do take the train up to Wengen from Lauterbrunnen, you might consider taking the trail back down to the valley, as it has some amazing views on the way back down. Taking this trail with fall colors blazing in mid-autumn was definitely one of the highlights from my trip, and it's something that you definitely will not want to miss if given the opportunity. Leaving my Airbnb in Lauterbrunnen Friday, the 25th.
In 400 meters, turn right onto Binder Coach.
Gonna go driving off into the mountains and just explore for a little bit, and then just take the rest of the day and enjoy Lauterbrunnen. Just to the east of Lauterbrunnen and Grindelwald are the Grimsel and Furka Passes, which twist around in a series of steep hairpin turns deep into the heart of the Swiss Alps. So winter's already setting in up here, and I'm about 11 minutes from this first pass. As I neared the top of the passes, I noticed that snow was beginning to fall further up, and I decided to bail on the drive since I was in a small rental car, and the idea of driving on those steep mountain roads, which had no guardrails in several locations, was not appealing to me. But before heading down, I made sure to pull over and just drink in the scenery. Stop for a shot of this crazy lake with this dam. Some nice clouds up here. That little island. If they never used that in the movie, they definitely should. This is a power plant, huh? About to take some of my last shots of the trip. I'll shoot a little bit going down. Trying to keep that tree in the center. Such an amazing view. It's gonna do it. Gonna try and be down on the valley floor by 12:30, and then head out to Zurich and head home. All too soon, it was time to pack up and head back to Southern California. As I headed back to my Airbnb to pack, I promised myself that I would be back, as I only got to half of the locations that I was hoping to shoot on this trip. I will hopefully be headed back in 2025, so more episodes of the French and Swiss Alps in autumn should be coming in the future. If you would like to see what happens on my future trips, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell in order to not miss upcoming episodes. Before ending this episode, here are a few of my shots from my time shooting in the Swiss Alps and Lauterbrunnen.